Welcome to Parashat Vayishlach. When Yaakov in this week's parasha reaches Shechem, the Torah tells us, Vayichan et penei ha'ir. And the Talmud picks up on this and says, what happened when you got to that city? Amar Rav matbea tiken lahem. Yaakov went ahead and instituted this concept of using coins. Shmuel said, shvakim tiken lahem. He instituted marketplaces. Rabbi Yochanan says, merchatzot tiken lahem. He established in the town something known as bathhouses. And the question really is, why does the Talmud need to highlight that his major accomplishments in this city, in the settling of Shechem, were these three things? So the former chief rabbi of Israel, the great Rav Kook, explains that society really thrives when its people are able to interact with one another and realize that every person in society needs the other person if they are going to thrive too. We cannot do everything on our own, and we need to learn to appreciate what other people can contribute. In other words, without coins, back then, people would acquire what they need through a process of bartering. In practice, that meant that people would only interact with others when both parties have something to offer that the other each needs, right? You want my cow, you give me your goat, whatever it may be. Yaakov comes along and introduces coins. And what that meant was that interactions could now take place, says Rav Kook, with those who have something we need, or with those that want something from us. The whole market experience is notched up and was taken up to the new level, because it centralized that whole experience of shopping and allowed people to identify with other people outside of who they were, outside of their inner circle, and to meet others who have something to offer us or purchase from us something that they may want or need. Bathhouses represent cleanliness, represent a sense of purity. And essentially what the Talmud is telling us is that our interactions with other people need to be rooted in something that is ethical, clean, and moral, a certain amount of standards. I heard once that the blessing that we say, the after blessing that we say after we have a drink or after we have various fruits is borer nefashot rabot v'chesonan. Those words basically mean he created many souls, v'chesronam, and their deficiencies. And the question was asked, why do we talk about deficiencies? Why is that a great thing? And really, I think this is rooted in the same answer. When we have deficiencies, then the doctor relies on the carpenter relies on the teacher relies on the plumber. We all require the deficiencies of each other to appreciate what we have in life. And therefore, I think as the UK moves into its season of shopping, as Jewish people, we should never lose sight of Yaakov's ultimate goal in this week's parasha. That we need to have an appropriate setting to be able to have that social interaction with other people. We need to be able to see the other people who are enhancing our lives. Whether that means going to shul or interacting with people at a kiddush or a class, our shuls and the other institutions have an opportunity to fill a void that people are looking for. And that is a pure and wholesome interaction with other people. Shabbat Shalom.